Hello. So I was just thinking so loudly today, and I just thought about how when some of us move abroad, we feel very lonely. And sometimes that loneliness is born out of keeping quiet. So we're moving to a new country, you tell no one, you tell nobody where you're moving to, you don't tell people in your home country or the base that you used to be in. You're just moving to this new country, you're like on a coded low-key, you know that kind of thing. And then now you're in this new country. Nobody knows that you're in this new country, especially if you're a student and you're not moving with family. So it's just you doing your thing by yourself and you have no connection whatsoever. It could be very lonely and very daunting. And some of us don't even go to church or mosque. We have no community in terms of religious community. We don't have friends aside the friends that we meet in school. And sometimes you go to a country and you're the only African, you're the only Nigerian, you really don't have that tribe, that community to hold you accountable and just check on you. I think we could do better. I could do better. I remember when I was moving to Australia, I didn't tell one of my good friends until I was on the plane. I was like, I'm on my way to Australia, and I turned off my phone immediately. And so for me, I was like, let me just tell her so that she doesn't find out later. And I hadn't told her, so I told her, and later on we talked. And for me, it wasn't coming from a place of it was just basically I wasn't in the best state of mind at that time when I moved to Australia for many reasons. One being I hadn't worked for like a long time, and I just was not feeling like catching up with my friends to hang out with them. Like I didn't have funds basically, and so that was one of the reasons I didn't tell people that I was moving. And so when I moved, I really just wanted to get into work and make some money for myself, for my family, and that was one reason. Looking back, it wasn't a valid reason, right? I just could have done better. And so for many of us, we could do better. When you move to a new country, tell a few people, let people know so that they could connect you with other people that they know that are in that place. I remember when I moved there, I told one of my secondary school classmates who was a senior, and she told me another senior was here and we connected and we've been in touch ever since. I think for me that's a very good connection, knowing that someone from my secondary school is in the same place. And somehow I was also curious when I moved there. I did a quick Facebook search and I found that one of my secondary school classmates who had left when we were in JS3 was actually here as well, and she was in the same city as I was. I reached out immediately because I was lost for connection. Like I didn't know anybody aside the people that my husband knew. Like I didn't have my own community. If you get, you get. Like your husband, your wife's friends, they're amazing, but sometimes you want to build connection from people you know from way back. Like you just want that thing that is like a melting pot where you're like, oh, how was this, how was that, something that you guys can chit chat about. For me, I was looking for that, and I found it in my secondary school classmates. It's funny how she's moved out of Australia, she's moved to another part of the world, but I still keep in touch with her one way or the other, because that was like the first friend I met here that wasn't connected to my husband. Like I made that friend from secondary school. We were not even friends in secondary school, we were classmates at best, and now there's a connection there. And then people have also told me, oh, I have a friend here, I have a friend here. It's important to know when you're moving abroad that you have a community that's going to welcome you open hands, especially when you're not married. It could be very daunting. So if you're going to meet your husband, awesome. You're going to meet your wife, awesome, because they have their friends. You could also merge and just get in and make friends with their friends. But sometimes you want to have your own friend. I know it's a lot, it feels like I'm rambling, but I hope this touches and helps you make better choices than I did when I first moved abroad. I'm sure I would have done better in terms of my mental health, in terms of meeting other people and connecting. I'm so glad for the people I now call friends, for the people who I've gotten to know over time, for the people who check on me and I check on them. It's very essential to also keep in touch. Most of us move abroad and just like, I don't want to keep in touch with those my people from back home. You need your tribe, you need your people from everywhere. Sometimes it's that one video call you make to your best friend in Nigeria that just keeps you going for the rest of the week. You don't know what it means when you have connection with people and they pray for you and they check on you. They send that one message every month. Happy New Month, how are you doing? Wishing you the best. Like just praying for you, and they got you. Like these are your people, these are your G's. Anyways, I've spoken too much. Bye bye. I hope this makes sense one way or the other. Just keep connected with people. I'm sweating. It's hot. Summer's here. Bye bye.